Good evening. This is CTV News for Tuesday, March 18th. I'm Byron Scott.
And I'm Patricia Valone. Glad to have you with us tonight. Well, there is no question that when it comes to modifying foods genetically, there are strong opinions on both sides of the issue. Critics say the process causes some diseases in people, but those in favor say it's an effective way of improving and preserving food. Regardless, Delegate Aisha Braveboy and other Maryland lawmakers believe the packaging on such foods should be clearly labeled. A bill under consideration in Annapolis would require it.
I think it's all about disclosure. It's all about knowing what's going into their little ones' bodies and their own bodies. Because as you know, there's been a lot of, sort of childhood diseases that we never thought children would be suffering from, but they are heart disease and diabetes and other things. And so it's really about empowering parents really to make smart choices for their children.
If implemented, the bill would require labeling starting next July.
And the state Senate passes a measure that could give counties the authority to make restaurants accommodate customers with food allergies. The measure would require restaurants to have a staff member trained in food allergens. That person would advise customers. The bill would also require food establishments to encourage people with allergies to speak up and tell their server. A similar bill is pending in the House.
In incident after incident, we've seen the dangers of carbon monoxide poisoning. Well, a Baltimore City lawmaker says she was moved to take action after a hotel in her district was evacuated earlier this year because of a CO leak. Now she wants to require such establishments to have a detector in a central area and in places with heating and gas systems. Senator Joan Conway says it could mean the difference between life and death.
It's absolutely important because, we know carbon monoxide is so very, very dangerous. And I told them it's not just a public health issue, it's a death sentence almost. And even if many individuals who have lived through it, it's just horrible. They need constant care. They're almost, like vegetables. They're just the carbon monoxide itself. So, we want to care for those individuals. We want to safeguard them. We do not want to put them in a position where they're jeopardized. And I just think that this is something that we need to be doing.
Until now, hotels built before 2013 were not required to have carbon monoxide detectors. This bill seeks to change that.
And Maryland's Attorney General is urging some of the nation's top retailers to kick the habit of selling tobacco products. Doug Glansler has joined 27 other state attorneys general and have sent letters to the CEOs of Safeway, Walmart, Walgreens, Rite Aid, and Kroger stores. The letters urge the major pharmacy chains to pull cigarettes and other nicotine products from their shelves.
The state's job creation takes its worst hit since the recession, according to federal figures released this week. In a report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Maryland lost 9,800 jobs between December and January, ending 5 consecutive months of gains. 5,000 of those positions were in retail. Despite the losses, Maryland's unemployment rate dropped from 6.1% to 5.8%. Economists say this could be a result of residents finding jobs in neighboring states or the district. Well, 5 people, including a 1-year-old child, escaped from a house fire in Seat Pleasant. Officials say crews responded to a home in the 600 block of 63rd Street about 2 p.m. today. When they arrived, firefighters found a woman, an infant, and 3 teenagers trapped inside. All 5 occupants made it out of the burning home. The mother and the infant sustained non-life-threatening injuries. The cause of the blaze is under investigation. And you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Valone.
And I'm Byron Scott.